So we've had one Tyne derby so far in the save. It ended 1-1 after a late Duncan Watmore equaliser. Today, let's get the win. Hello and welcome back to Curb FM and another episode of Rebuilding Newcastle United on Football Manager 2017. And today it's the big Tyne derby, and we're going to watch it on extended highlights, so the drama will be at its highest. And if you're excited for this episode, make sure you drop a like on the video. But let's check the league table just before we go into it. So we are currently lying in 6th place, 10 points ahead of 7th and 8 points behind 5th placed Liverpool. So it's looking pretty much guaranteed that we're going to end in 6th now, which should be European football. But the priority today is to push Sunderland into the relegation zone and perhaps put one nail in the coffin of our rivals. And we're going to start with the press conference. Not something I usually do, but today's a big day, so let's go through it. Do you agree that this could be seen as a bit of a grudge match between David Moyes and yourself, given his comments about you after your last encounter? And definitely, I've been itching to put him back in his place for a while now, and at full time on Sunday, he is going to be regretting making this personal. David Moyes might be hearing this and feeling that he has the edge in the mind game stakes given your response. Is it fair to say that he's succeeded at getting under your skin? He's definitely got under my skin, but all that's going to achieve is a more fired up opponent on Sunday, and we're going to come out on top. Adam Armstrong has been in scintillating form this season and has 12 assists to his name. How important has his contributions been to your team? He's been magnificent. For my money, there aren't many better than him in this division. And given the history between the two teams, there is an incredible hunger from the Newcastle fans to get one over on Sunderland. What are the challenges facing you when you're preparing for a match of this magnitude? I don't really have to do very much. The occasion speaks for itself and the players have been well up for it for weeks now. But the fact is that the added weight of expectation from the fans in matches like this can sometimes cause managers to crack a bit. You seem to handle it pretty well. Can the same be said about David Moyes? I don't know or care how he's handling it, frankly. I'm just trying to concentrate on making sure we are prepared for the match ahead. And how much are you affected by the pressure of a big match against bitter rivals like Sunderland? Pressure? What's that? Clashes between these two sides are often heated altercations, and tempers will surely flare at some point. Is it hard to control the players' passions in games like these? You've got to have passion in these games, and it's all about how you channel it. And James Wilson has been absent with injury recently, but rumours abound that he may be in line for a return against Sunderland. Is that likely? It will be touch and go until kick-off. And Newcastle's last meeting with Sunderland took place at St James's Park and it finished 1-1. What do you make of your chances in this match? And I think if you compare the two sides, we have to be considered the favourites. So, the heat is on. Can we deal with this pressure? Can the team deal with this pressure? I'm putting the pressure on them to get the 3 points today. There's no excuses really. We are better than Sunderland. We are in a higher position than Sunderland. So it's time to pick the team. And unfortunately, it doesn't look like James Wilson will be ready. And the medical team advise you that whilst you are free to disregard this advice, you will increase the chance of aggravating existing injuries by selecting this player who are not yet fully fit. So yeah, not recommended to be selected. That's a shame. But Zivkovic got a goal in the last game, so hopefully he can make that happen once more. We're actually just going to mix the team up slightly. We're going to take Lazar off the bench for Robertson, put Robertson on the pitch and swap him over with Jenkinson. So we've got Forster in goal, Jenkinson on the right of the defence, Diop and Lascelles in the middle, Robertson on the left, Mosinic in front of them, Anita and Shelvey in the centre of midfield, Ayoze Perez in behind the strikers, and up front Zivkovic and Adam Armstrong. I expect nothing but a win from this match to keep our good run going. And everyone listened keenly, so that's good. And we're also going to inject a little bit of faith passionately into the lads. That sounds weird. And like I said, we're going to switch it to extended for this game. So you could argue that this is literally the only important thing we've got left to do this season. It looks like we've done the job in finishing 6th. Hopefully that does mean Europa League football, and Defoe has scored in the 19th minute. Damn it. Good cross from Kazri. To be fair to them, Robertson perhaps should have done... In fact, it was Mosinic probably should have done better in blocking that cross. But nonetheless, we're 1-0 down, and now we've got a throw-in, and Jenkinson with the cross, and Mosinic finds Robertson. Can he cut inside and make the cross? Mosinic again. Come on, get it back. And Lascelles with a good challenge into Zivkovic, hits the post. And it's a clearance from Jones. Lascelles heads it back up towards our attack, but Sunderland have won it back. And now Shelvey with a long pass forward to Armstrong. He shoots and Pickford makes the save, and Kone makes the clearance. And now Rodwell back to Ndong. Into Kazri, Morales, Defoe. Come on, let's win the ball back. Too much messing about here. Defoe again, good save from Forster. We're going to go up to attacking. I should have probably done that from the start and put the pressure on them early on, but it looks like they're putting the pressure on us, and they're well up for it today. Oviedo, and it's deflected into the back of the net, and it's going to count as his goal, and it was a good strike. And now Sunderland with a throw-in in the second half. Ayoze Perez to Shelvey. Armstrong out to Robertson. Can he find an important cross? Mosinic, Shelvey. It's a good save from Pickford. He probably should have done better there. Maybe shot closer to the post, and that might have gone in. But Mosinic to Shelvey again. Anita this time, box to box. He's won it back. And Ndong with a challenge, but Mosinic with the block, but he loses it. And now Defoe to Kazri, out to Lazaro. Is it going to be 3-0? And it's gone wide. Newcastle have not had the best of luck in Tyne derbies in recent times, and it looks like that's going to continue. Our forward players just aren't performing. Perez, Armstrong and Zivkovic all with low ratings. So we're going to have to try something different. We're going to make it free at the back. We're going to play Jenkinson on the right hand side. We're going to put Robertson on the left there, and we're going to put Anita on the right and bring Mosinic into the middle, into the box to box. So we're going to play a 3-4-1-2. We have to do something. We're going to exploit both flanks and turn play out of defence off. We're going to look for the overlap off because we haven't got fullbacks anymore. We're not going to work the box in. We're not going to work the ball into the box anymore, and we're going to go more direct and stick to positions to make sure the three at the back stay where they should be. And we should probably bring on Andy Carroll for Zivkovic, and yeah, he's going to be a target man attack. He hasn't had the best of performances in recent times, averaging like a 6 point something, but hopefully today, in the Tyne derby, he can step up his game. And Sunderland have the ball again, and they're bursting forward, and there's a lot of Sunderland players. It looks like they're going to outnumber us in the final third, but Forster with a good save. The three at the back is proving risky now, but we need to do something. And now Jenkinson up to Armstrong. Come on, Armstrong. Find a pass. Anita to Shelvey. Back to Jenkinson, and it's the end of the highlight, and hopefully this is ours. Jenkinson wins the ball, but he's giving it away to Rodwell. And Ndong to Lazaro. Back to Jones. Are they going to break through once again? This is not good. And Ndong, Rodwell to Defoe, out to Morales, into Lazaro, hits the bar. It's a good challenge from Anita. We've got 25 minutes to go, 23 in fact, and Sunderland continue to apply the pressure. Lazaro, good challenge there from the cells, at least I thought it was, but he's fouled him. And now a Sunderland free kick, Oviedo to take, and it's held by Forster. Is this still our highlight? He hoofed it up to Carroll, but nothing came from it. And let's change it up a little bit more. We're going to put wingers on. We're going to bring on St. Gravin as a supporting winger. And we're going to put Shelvey on that right-hand side. I think he could do a job there. And maybe another attacking change. Maybe Diame or Bradley Johnson. I don't think Johnson's quite good enough for the Premier League. So we're going to bring on Diame for Perez and change him to an advanced midfield support. So let's see how we do now. And Carroll, bear in mind the changes haven't happened yet and we've got a chance. And we've given it away, but we've won it back. Perez out to Anita. And he's lost it. It's this foul, though, from Morales. And now we've got a free kick in a good position. Is there going to be a highlight from it, though? That's the question. When it is Diame to Armstrong. Cut it inside. Jenkinson. And it's a goal somehow. It's snuck in. Carl Jenkinson. It's a bit of a dodgy goal, but it's a goal nonetheless. Armstrong does well to get past his man in the box to Jenkinson. And it's hit off two Sunderland defenders. And Pickford did not see that coming. And it's 2-1. Can we get an equaliser at least and save a bit of pride? I'll take the draw in this situation. I'm going to exploit the flanks off and we're going to pump the ball into the box. And let's run at the defence. Let's try and make something happen. Let's force the issue. That goal there was caused by running at the defence. So hopefully, if we do that again, we can find a goal. I thought that was going to be 3-1. Oviedo takes the corner to Rodwell, but it's cleared. But Morales wins it back. Now Rodwell again to Morales, and it's a good tackle from Anita. Here we go on the counter, and the highlight has ended. We've got 10 minutes to go. 7 minutes, 6.5 now, and Kone puts it wide from the corner. And it's our highlight again. Forced it up to Carroll. Win that, Carroll, man. If Carroll can't win a header, then I don't think it's going to happen. Armstrong. Can he find someone? And he shot. Why did you shoot? If he crossed that there to Carroll, it perhaps would have been a goal. And Lenz puts the free kick over. And now it is pressure on. We're going to drop Motinic back. We're going to put another striker up top. And we're going to make that St. Gravin. And we're going to put Anita on the left. He's not the best crosser, but hopefully just having a man in that position can help us. And come on, we've got 2 minutes left. And we have to just throw everything forward. We can't make another sub anymore. So can we get the chance to get a second? And Rodwell, what are you doing? Diame, Mosinic, we've won it back though. Shelby, up to Carroll. Carroll does well to bring it down. Back to Lascelles. Up to Mosinic, finds Diame. Pass, just keep the ball moving. Armstrong. That was the chance. Should have hit it across the keeper anywhere but straight at him. And that's what happened. And now Sunderland on the attack once again. We're outnumbered. Lazaro, good interception from Jenkinson. We've got just over a minute left. And now St. Gravin to Diame. Tries to find Carroll, but the defenders completely missed it. Lascelles wins it back. Armstrong. Come on. We've got half a minute left. Carroll just isn't winning the headers, and that's exactly what he's there for. With 30 seconds over stoppage time, and it's all over. I cannot believe it. The run of wins comes to a grinding halt here at the Stadium of Light. And we're going to have to get angry here. We're going to have to say I'm far from pleased with that result. And you may as well, you might look fired up, but you should have been at the start of the match. That is not a good result. And after such a confident press conference, Sunderland may have just earned the 3 points that keeps them in the Premier League, depending on Huddersfield's result. So we're going to keep an eye on that one. That's probably later today or tomorrow on the Monday. And we've been given our initial budget for next year, 1.5 million per week on wages, 33.88 million on transfers. And we have, despite losing the Tyne Weir derby, we have qualified for the Europa League of 2018 by securing a 6th place finish. Oh, fucking hell. Damn it, I can't believe we've lost it. I suppose the only thing to play for there was relegating Sunderland. But I really could have done with winning that derby. We haven't won one yet. And the story continues. Newcastle United just cannot win the derby. It's been going on for years now, and it continues into this save after such good form. I mean, win, loss. Not good. But yeah, I'm not even going to go to the press conference. I'm going to show my face after that first one. But yeah, let's quickly get to the Huddersfield result to see how that affects Sunderland's future. And Huddersfield drew with Leicester. So Sunderland are 3 points ahead of the relegation zone. We are locked into 6th place pretty much, unless Liverpool lose all their matches and we win all ours. But after that game, it doesn't look like we're going to win all of ours. But yeah, we'll bring this episode to a disappointing end. Hopefully you've enjoyed my misery, and if you have, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe for more Football Manager 2017 content. And until next time, peace.